Present day. 2024. Taipei, Chun. Veterans General Hospital. Room 407. You're lying in a hospital bed. Tubes. Machines. Beeping. You're 88 years old. Your name is Chung Wai-kit. But nobody's called you that in 50 years. In the Triads, they called you Little Dragon. Ironic. Bruce Lee was Little Dragon too. He became a legend. You became a ghost. You're dying. Terminal lung cancer. The doctor said 3 weeks. That was 2 weeks ago. You can feel it. Close. Waiting. The door opens. A woman walks in. 84 years old. White hair. Wrinkled face. Eye patch over her left eye. You recognize her immediately. Your sister. Mailing. You haven't seen her in 52 years. Not since 1972. When your father died and she told you to never come back. She sits. Doesn't speak. Just looks at you. Finally she says, "Die low." Big brother. In Cantonese. The first time she's called you that since 1967. You try to speak. Your voice is weak. Raspy. Mailing. You came. She nods. I came to hear your story. Before you die. I need to understand. Why did you become what you became? You close your eyes. The memories flood back. 50 years. A lifetime. You begin. 1949. You're 14 years old. Guangzhou, China. The communist revolution is happening. Mao Zedong is winning. Your father, Master Chung, is a Wing Chun Kung Fu master. He teaches martial arts. Traditional values. Discipline. The communists don't like that. They consider it bourgeois. Your father refuses to denounce his teaching. So you run. Your family. Father. Mother. Mailing, age 10. You flee to Hong Kong. British colony. Safe from communists. You travel by boat. Overcrowded. Refugee boat. Hundreds of people. Not enough food. Not enough water. Your mother is weak. Malnourished. She dies on the boat. 3 days from Hong Kong. You're holding her hand when she stops breathing. Mailing cries for days. You don't. You can't. You're 14. You're the man now. You have to be strong. You arrive in Hong Kong. January 1950. The city is flooded with refugees. 1 million people in 5 years. The British can't handle it. Refugee camps. Squatter settlements. Chaos. Your father takes you to Kowloon Walled City. A 6.5-acre enclave. British and Chinese both claim it. Neither controls it. It's lawless. No police. No government. Just triads. And refugees. Your father opens a kung fu school. A small room. 3rd floor. No windows. He teaches Wing Chun. 10 students. Mostly refugees like you. He teaches for free. He says, Kung Fu is not for money. It's for discipline. For honor. For protecting the weak. You believe him. You train every day. You become good. Very good. Wing Chun is about efficiency. Precision. Not brute force. It suits you. But teaching for free doesn't pay rent. Or buy food. You're starving. Mailing is malnourished. Your father is proud. Too proud to beg. Too proud to compromise. The Triads control Kowloon. They demand protection money. 500 Hong Kong dollars a month. Your father refuses. I don't pay criminals. They warn him. Twice. 3 times. January 1950. 3 men come to your father's school. Triad members. 14K gang. They tell your father, last chance. Pay or burn. Your father says, I will not pay. They beat him. You watch. You're 14. You try to fight. 1 man slaps you. Sends you to the floor. They beat your father. Ribs. Legs. They break his left leg. He screams. They leave him there. Bleeding. Limping. They burn the school. Not completely. Just enough. A message. You help your father home. He can barely walk. His leg is permanently damaged. He'll limp for the rest of his life. Mailing cries. Why didn't you pay them? Your father says, because principles matter. Honor matters. We didn't flee communism to bow to gangsters. But you're thinking something different. You're thinking, principles don't feed my sister. Honor doesn't heal your father's leg. You need power, protection, money. And there's only one way to get it in Kowloon. The Triads, age 14 to 16, 1950 to 1952, 2 weeks after the beating, a man approaches you. His name is Quan. They call him Iron Fist Quan. He's a red pole, an enforcer for the 14K Triad. He says, "You're Master Chung's son. I saw you try to fight us. Brave. Stupid, but brave. You want to protect your family? Join us. We protect our own. You join. You become a Blue Lantern. Lowest rank. Probation. Not yet a member. Just a helper. An errand boy. Your job, collect protection money from street vendors. Watch for police raids. Run messages. You're good at it. You're fast. Smart. You know Kowloon like a maze. The alleys. The rooftops. The hidden passages. Most people get lost in the walled city. You navigate it perfectly. You make money. Not much. $50 a week. But it's more than your father makes. You give it to Mei-ling. You tell her it's from working at a restaurant. She believes you. Your father suspects. But he doesn't ask. He's too proud to confront you. Or maybe he knows. And he's ashamed. You meet other Blue Lanterns. Boys like you. Refugees. Desperate. You're all looking for the same thing. Belonging. Purpose. Family. The Triads give you that. They call each other brothers. Dai-lo. Big brother. Silo. Little brother. It feels real. More real than your broken family. Month 6, you witness your first murder. A street vendor refuses to pay protection. Quan takes him to an alley. Beats him. The man begs. Quan doesn't stop. The man dies. Skull fractured. Quan looks at you. Clean this up. And remember, this is what happens to people who don't pay. You clean the blood. You vomit after. But you don't quit. Because quitting means going back to poverty. To weakness. To watching your family suffer. Age 16 to 17, 1952 to 1953, 2 years. You've proven yourself. Loyal. Capable. Ruthless. The 14K invites you to the initiation ceremony. To become a full member. A sworn brother. You accept. The ceremony is secret. Rooftop. Kowloon walled city. Midnight. 49 people present. The number is symbolic. 4 plus 9 equals 13. Unlucky. But Triads embrace it. 49 members form a circle. You and 7 other initiates stand in the center. The dragon head speaks. The leader. His name is Ing Sikho. 60 years old. Bold. Scar across his throat. He recites the history. The Triads began in the 1600s. Anti-Qing, restore Ming. Resistance fighters. Now they're criminals. But they keep the rituals. The traditions. The codes. The 36 O's. You kneel. Prick your finger with a needle. Blood drops into a bowl of wine. All 8 initiates do the same. Blood mixes with wine. You drink. You swear the oaths. One by one. Out loud. If I betray my brothers, may I die by 1,000 cuts. I will not sleep with a brother's wife or daughter. I will obey my dragon head without question. I will protect my brothers with my life. I will never cooperate with police. 36 oaths total. You swear them all. You believe them. At that moment, you believe them completely. The dragon head gives you your Triad name. Little Dragon. You laugh inside. Bruce Lee, the famous actor. He's from Hong Kong too. Left for America in 1959. He was almost a Triad. Almost. He chose differently. You didn't. You receive your tattoo. A dragon. Left shoulder. Hidden under clothes. Permanent. You're marked now. Forever. You're 17 years old. You're a Triad. And there's no going back. Age 17 to 20, 1953 to 1956. You're a foot soldier now. 49er. The number represents the rank. You run protection rackets. Gambling dens. Opium houses. Kowloon is full of them. The British police rarely enter the walled city. Too dangerous. Too complicated. Jurisdictional nightmare. So the Triads control everything. Age 18, you kill your first man. Rival Triad. Sun Yeon Gang. He's collecting in 14K territory. Disrespecting your crew. Kwon orders you to handle it. You follow the man to an alley. You confront him. He pulls a knife. You pull yours. You use Wing Chun knife techniques. Your father taught you. For self-defense. For protection. You're using it for murder. The fight lasts 30 seconds. Your knife enters his ribs. Twice. He falls. Blood everywhere. He's choking. Drowning in his own blood. You watch him die. His eyes. Terrified. Confused. He's 19 years old. Just a kid. Like you. You go home. You wash the blood off. You lie in bed. Staring at the ceiling. You see his face. His eyes. You close yours. You don't sleep. You think about your father. What would he say? You know. He'd be disgusted. Ashamed. You are too. But you don't quit. Because you're in too deep. The O's. The blood. The money. You're trapped. Age 22, 1958, 1958. You're 22. You're collecting protection money. A kung fu school. IP Man school. The famous Wing Chun master. Your father knows him. Respects him. You walk in with 2 other Triad members. IP Man student is demonstrating. A cocky teenager. 18 years old. Thin. Confident. His name is Lee Jun Fan. But people call him Bruce Lee. Your Dai Lo says, this school owes money. 500 a month. Pay up. Ip Man is silent. Bruce steps forward. We don't pay criminals. Leave. Your Dai Lo laughs. Tough kid. Make him pay. 2 Triad members rush Bruce. He moves like water. Precise. Wing Chun. He strikes their throats. Pressure points. They drop. Choking. Gasping. You're impressed. This kid is good. Very good. Your Dai Lo pulls a gun. Points it at Bruce. You step forward. Grab his arm. Let him go. He's just a kid. He doesn't know. Your Dai Lo is angry. But he respects you. Red pole now. You have authority. He lowers the gun. They leave. Bruce looks at you. Why did you stop him? You say, because you remind me of someone. Someone I used to be. Bruce stares at you. You're better than this. I can see it. You still have a choice. You shake your head. No. I don't. Not anymore. You leave. 1959. Bruce Lee leaves Hong Kong. Goes to America. You hear stories. He's teaching martial arts. Acting. Building a life. 1973, July 20th. Bruce Lee dies. 32 years old. Cerebral edema. The world mourns. You're in Taiwan by then. Exile. You see the news. You think, we both started in Hong Kong. Both learned Wing Chun. Both had a choice. He chose honor. I chose power. He became a legend. I became nothing. Age 24, 1960, you're promoted. You run an opium den. Kowloon walled city. 3rd floor. Smoky. 20 addicts at a time. Lying on mats. Smoking. Escaping. One regular customer is Mrs. Chun, 50 years old. 3 children. Widow. Her husband died in a factory accident. She started smoking to cope. Now she's addicted. Completely. Her children come to the den. The youngest. A daughter. 8 years old. Thin. Dirty. She looks like Mei Ling at that age. She begs you. Please. Don't give my mother more. We have no food. She spends everything on this. You look at this little girl. Tears in her eyes. You think about Mei Ling. You think about your mother who died on the refugee boat. You feel something. Guilt. Shame. Humanity. Then you give Mrs. Chun the opium anyway. Because she pays. Because it's business. Because you've learned to silence that voice. That human voice. The girl cries. She leaves. Mrs. Chun smokes. She doesn't even notice her daughter was there. 1967. 7 years later. You find Mrs. Chun dead in an alley. Overdose. Her 3 children are orphaned. The youngest daughter. 15 now. She's working in a brothel. A brothel you protect. She sees you. Recognizes you. She says, "You killed my mother." You want to deny it. But she's right. You didn't inject the drug. But you gave it to her. Every day. For years. You killed her. Slowly. This haunts you. For the rest of your life. You see that little girl's face. Begging you to stop. And you didn't. Age 23 to 26, 1959 to 1962, you're Red Pole. Enforcer. Fighter. You lead collections. You discipline traders. You fight rival triads. You're good at it. Your Wing Chun training makes you efficient. Dangerous. People fear you. Respect you. Iron Fist Quan retires. You take his position. You're 23. One of the youngest Red Poles in the 14K. Your father's school is struggling. Only 5 students. He can barely pay rent. His leg never healed properly. Arthritis. He limps everywhere. You send money. Through mailing. You tell her it's from your restaurant job. She doesn't believe you anymore. She's 22 now. Beautiful. Working in a textile factory. She has a boyfriend. Lao Chi-Wai. Good man. Pro-labor activist. Wants workers' rights. Your father approves. They're engaged. Wedding planned for 1968. Your father confronts you. 1962. He says, "I know what you are. I see the expensive clothes. The money. You're a gangster. You're everything I taught you not to be." You reply, "Your teachings didn't keep you safe. Didn't feed us. I'm protecting this family the only way that works." He slaps you. You're not protecting. You're destroying. Everything I built. Everything I believed. You killed it. You're not my son. Those words. They cut deeper than any knife. You're not my son. You leave. Udon age 28 to 29, 1967, May 1967. Hong Kong erupts. Pro-communist riots. Inspired by Mao's Cultural Revolution. Leftist labor unions protest against British colonial government. Demonstrations. Violence. Bombs. 51 people die. 800 injured. The British are panicking. They can't control it. They turn to the Triads. Secret deal. The government pays Triads to attack communist protesters. To break strikes. To create chaos among the leftists. You're paid 5,000 Hong Kong dollars per operation. You're hired muscle. Political violence. Government sanctioned. July 8, 1967. You're at a protest. Victoria Park. Thousands of protesters. Pro-labor. Not all communist. Some just want better wages. Better working conditions. You're with 50 Triad members. You wade in. Bats. Clubs. Fists. You're attacking civilians. Workers. Protesters. You tell yourself they're communists. Enemies. But you know the truth. They're just people. Like you. A bomb explodes. Real bomb. Communist retaliation. Chaos. Screaming. You're thrown to the ground. Ears ringing. You stand. Look around. Bodies. Blood. And you see her. Mailing. 27 years old. She's at the protest. With her fiancé. Lao Chi-Wai. The bomb was close to them. Lao is dead. Shrapnel through his chest. Mailing is screaming. Holding him. Blood everywhere. She looks up. Sees you. In your Triad clothes. With your Triad brothers. The men attacking the protesters. The men on the side of the government. The side that just killed the man she loved. She stands. Her left eye is bleeding. Shrapnel. She's going to lose it. She looks at you. Recognition. Horror. Disgust. She screams, "You did this. You killed him." She's wrong. You didn't plant the bomb. But you're right there. Part of the violence. Part of the system that created this. She collapses. Paramedics take her. You try to approach. She screams, "Don't touch me. You're dead to me. You're not my brother." She's taken away. You stand there. In the smoke. Surrounded by bodies. You realize. You've lost her. Forever. Age 30 to 35, 1970 to 1975, 1970. The previous dragon head is assassinated. Rival Triad. The 14K holds an election. Democratic vote among senior members. You're elected. Dragon head. Leader. You control 200 members. 50,000 Hong Kong dollars monthly income. You're 30 years old. You're powerful. Wealthy. But you're alone. Mei-ling won't speak to you. She wears an eye patch now. Lost her left eye. Never married. Dedicated her life to labor activism. Helping factory workers. The people you brutalized in 1967. Your father refuses to see you. Lives in poverty. Too proud to accept your blood money. You start seeing things. Your father. Not the real one. A ghost. Hallucination. Guilt manifestation. He appears at night. When you're counting money. When you're ordering hits. When you're alone. He says, "This is not the way." You argue with him. Out loud. People think you're crazy. Maybe you are. 1972. Your father dies. Cancer. 65 years old. Probably from the smog in Kowloon. The factories. The pollution. You hear about it 3 days after. Mei-ling didn't tell you. You go to the funeral. You stand in the back. In the rain. Watching. You can't go in. Mei-ling made it clear. You're not welcome. After everyone leaves, you approach the grave. You kneel. You say, "Father, I'm sorry. I failed you. I failed everything you taught me. I became exactly what you hated." You cry. First time in years. First time since mother died. That night you see him again. The hallucination. Your father. He looks at you. Says, "You're not my son." Then he disappears. He never appears again. You take an apprentice. 1972. His name is Wang Shulung. 14 years old. Refugee from Guangzhou. Father dead. Same story as you. You see yourself in him. You try to save him. Don't be like me. This life is death. Go to school. Leave Hong Kong. Go to America. You give him money. $5,000. A fortune for a kid. He refuses. You're my die low. I follow you. I'm loyal. You recognize that loyalty. That desperation. That need to belong. You couldn't save yourself. Maybe you can save him. You try. But he stays. He joins. He becomes Blue Lantern. Then 49er. Then Red Pole. Your successor. Age 35, 1974 to 1975. February 15, 1974. The British government establishes ICAC. Independent Commission Against Corruption. For decades, Hong Kong police have been corrupt. Taking bribes. Protecting triads. Everybody knows. Everybody ignores. Until now. ICAC has power. Authority. They're serious. They start arresting police officers. High-ranking ones. Superintendent Peter Godbeer. He flees to London. Massive scandal. The triads lose their protection. Suddenly, the police raid operations. Seize assets. Arrest members. Your empire is crumbling. An inspector approaches you. Robert Davies. Honest. He's been trying to catch you for years. You've bribed his superiors. Dismissed every case. But ICAC changes everything. He has evidence. Witnesses. Financial records. Enough to put you away for life. He offers a deal. Leave Hong Kong. Never return. I won't pursue you. You ask, why let me go? He says, because prosecuting you won't bring back the people you killed. But you living with what you've done? That's justice. Wang is arrested. Your apprentice. 20-year-old Wang. They offer him a deal. Testify against you. Or take the fall. Wang chooses to protect you. He claims he's the dragon head. He takes responsibility. All of it. He's sentenced to 25 years. Tai Lam Correctional Institution. You let him. You're a coward. You take Davies's deal. You flee to Taiwan. 1975. You're 35 years old. You leave Hong Kong forever. Wang rots in prison. Because you taught him loyalty. And he believed you. Age 35 to 88, 1975 to 2024, Taiwan. You're nobody. A has-been. Different triads. Different culture. Bamboo Union. Foresees gang. They don't care about Hong Kong's 14K. Your money runs out. You work as muscle. Again. Age 35. Back to the bottom. 1993. News reaches you. Kowloon Walled City is demolished. The place you grew up. The place you became a monster. 33,000 people relocated. Your father's school location. Rubble. Gone. Like it never existed. 1997. Hong Kong returns to China. British rule ends. You can't return. Arrest warrant still active. ICAC never forgets. 1999. Wong is released from prison. Served 25 years. He's 45. Broken. Sick. Liver failure from prison conditions. He gives an interview to a Hong Kong newspaper. Says, I protected my die low. No regrets. He dies 4 years later. 2023. Age 65. You read about it. You destroyed him. Like you destroyed everyone. 2024. Lung cancer. Terminal. 3 weeks to live. Taipei Hospital. You're 88. Dying alone. Then mailing comes. First time in 52 years. Present. Hospital room. You finish the story. Mailing is crying. You ask, do you understand now? Why I became what I became? She nods. You thought you were protecting us. But you destroyed us. Father. Yourself. Everyone. You say, I broke every oath I swore. I betrayed Wong. I killed innocents. I used Father's teachings for evil. I was never water. I was fire. I burned everything. Including myself. Mailing takes your hand. I forgive you. Not for you. For me. So I can die in peace. You cry. I don't deserve forgiveness. She says, none of us do. But we give it anyway. That's what makes us human. Your father's ghost appears. One last time. Not angry. So, he says, I failed you too. I taught you to fight. But not when to walk away. I'm sorry. You say, Father, I'm sorry too. He nods. Disappears. Finally, you close your eyes. You whisper. In Cantonese. Be water, my friend. Bruce Lee's quote. From Wing Chun philosophy. You smile. I was never water. I was fire. But maybe in the next life, I can be water. Mailing holds your hand. You stop breathing. She closes your eyes. Whispers. Rest now, die low. You're finally free. The machines flatline. The story ends. The last dragon. The era. Gone. Forgotten. Just another ghost. In a city of ghosts.